Hey, how's it going everyone? It's Gavin from Balls to You, and in this video we're going to do an egg cutting video, but I'm also going to do an update on this clutch. So cue the intro and let's get into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? Okay, as I said, we are going to do an egg cutting video in this video. However, I want to give you guys an update on this clutch. This was the clutch, if you guys remember, I did a bit of a helpful tip regarding PVA glue, okay, which is stuff that they use at school with kids. I presume it's called something else over in the States, but in the UK that's what we know it as. Okay, and this is that clutch. As you remember, there was one egg, this egg, and this egg here. So let's look at this one first. This was the one I was mainly concerned about because I did feel that it wasn't going to make it. Just looking at it, oh god, you know what guys, it's sort of looking not too bad. I mean, it's quite sort of red in there. I can see some good veins. The only thing I'm concerned about is this dark patch here that I think you guys, as you can see there, that I pointed out before. However, the glue is actually standing up fantastic, and again, you can see this sort of wet look. I presume that you guys can see on camera. It's giving this wet look, but actually there is no moisture whatsoever on top. A little bit down here maybe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put another layer of glue on that one, just because I want to be, to be honest guys, I didn't think it was going to make it, but it's not looking too bad. So hopefully we can save it. Now all I'm doing is just applying a little bit onto my finger when it comes out. There we go. Okay, nothing too crazy. Okay, and all I'm going to do is just create a fine cover. As you saw me do in the last video. Now people do use the foot fungus powder, as I said before, and some people have actually sort of commented and said, well, could you mix the two? Honestly, I don't know. The only thing I would be wary about is we're dealing with chemicals. Okay, so this is a non-toxic chemical, the same as the foot fungus. However, those who did chemistry know that you can have two non-toxic chemicals, mix them together and they can become toxic. So for me, I just stick to this. This is what I do, this is what works for me. So this is exactly what I do. Okay, let's have a look at the other one. So what I'll do, I'll turn this around so it'll make it easier. And look at this one guys, that was the one, the other one that had that window. Now look at it. What can I say? Let's have a look at the egg inside. Let's have a look at the veins. Yep, veins are still there. Still nice and red. It's not yellow. Okay. And look at that guys. The glue is actually, not only has it stopped the water now from coming out, as you can see, no water residue, it's actually almost sealed the egg and gave the window, or the actual exterior of the egg, chance to calcify. So what can I say? Proof's in the pudding guys. I'm not one of these that just watch other people's videos and then say that I've done it and this is what I do. This is all stuff guys that I share with you that I've tried and tested. Okay, if it's failed, it's failed. If it's worked, it's worked, and that's just what I do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put another layer, even though that's pretty good and I'm happy with that. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, it was there. I am over the moon. Okay, so there we have it, guys. Update. I'll keep you guys posted through the incubation period. We're going to get these back into the incubator. Yeah, I'm really shocked with this one, because I did think that was the one that was not going to make it, but we're going to stick these back in the incubator now. I'll check on them once a week, which I don't normally do, but with these I will, simply because of the issue we've had. But there we go. Like I said, I'm not one for stealing other people's ideas. I've learnt this. Yes, it's been taught to me, but I've wanted to teach you guys and show you guys what we can do and what's available to you out there. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to put these clutch back, and we're going to get the egg cutting clutch out. Okay, this was a pastel het Ultramel bred to a pastel het Ultramel. I did the same pairing last year, had great success. I produced a pastel Ultramel male, which I held back. It wasn't quite ready this year, so it doesn't matter, just grow them on. But this is the same pairing. What I'm looking for is a super pastel Ultramel. Any visual Ultramels will be a bonus. I know they're hets, so I haven't got to worry about proving them out, but that's what I want to do. These are due to hatch in about 4 days time. However, I am away for 7 days solid on business, and I want to just give these guys a chance to come out, because I do stress what's interesting about eggs and babies and development is when the babies actually cut the egg with the egg tooth, it allows oxygen into the egg, and what that does, the snake then, the snake is actually in a little sac, believe it or not, a clear see-through sac, and what the baby does is, obviously it's cut through that sac, the first internal egg, if you like, and then it cuts through the external egg, and it allows the oxygen in, and what happens is the baby snake breathes in the oxygen and makes this snake stronger. It takes a hell of a lot of energy. Just turn that off. It takes a hell of a lot of energy to cut the egg and make an actual hole for it to breathe. And what it's actually doing is, when it's doing that, it wants to take oxygen in to make it stronger, so it can come out all the way. So believe it or not, you know, making an air flap, it just makes it so that when the baby cuts through the inner egg or the inner sac, it just makes it easier for, you know, that there's oxygen already in there. It can have a breath of fresh air, and away it goes. Okay, so you know, there is a bit of science behind cutting eggs, guys. Yes, half of it is obviously excitement and you want to see what's in there, but the other half, for me, especially with being away and working away a lot, I want to make sure these babies come out strong and healthy and have a fair chance at life. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. So make first cut. I am all fingers and thumbs, I am, guys. Terrible. Okay, there we have a normal. So the fluid that's inside is the embryonic fluid. What that does, it basically allows the embryo and the baby to rotate and grow. It has a lot of chemicals in there which helps the embryo develop and allows it to turn into a baby, obviously. It's not going to hurt if you lose the fluid, but at the same time we don't want to obviously try and lose too much fluid. Again, I'm just being a little bit careful. So there we have a pastel posset. Obviously anything that's non-visual will obviously all be possets. Okay, that's pastel. fingers and thumbs. There we have what looks to be a normal, I'll say normal. This baby's upside down, but it looks like a pastel. So the odds on this, because it's head to head, it should be, I believe, a quarter of the babies will be a Ultramel visual. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So probably 2, 3 of these. 2 or 3 should be a visual Ultramel. And then obviously we've got the pastel in the mix, so that will make it even harder to hit a super pastel Ultramel. So there's an Ultramel. Can't see if it's a super pastel or a pastel or just a normal Ultramel, but we have an Ultramel there. These eggs are just falling apart. So okay. That looks to me like a spider. So if that's the case, then it could well be, because I have actually got a spider male het Ultramel, and I don't believe I put him in this year. I'll have to check the records, but I know I put him in last year. So if that's the case, that could be a bumblebee posset Ultramel, and that one there could be a spider, because that one looks really strange. Okay, so we might be looking for then a bumblebee Ultramel instead of a super pastel Ultramel. Either way, I'll be happy with any Ultramels. There is a pastel. there is another Ultramel. Never get bored of hatching Ultramels. So you could have a dual side clutch. You guys know I'm quite lucky with dual side clutches. So we could have some spider combos, and we still may even hit what we're looking for. That's a definite normal het, posset should I say. There's another pastel. Definitely looks like a bumblebee. Okay, and that is a spider with a funky head pattern. Wow. See that head pattern down there, guys? Oh, that's funky. Okie dokie. Right, so let's just have a recap. We've got a spider, a pastel, a Ultramel, pastel, what looks to be a bumblebee, normal, another Ultramel, again those Ultramels are possible pastel Ultramels. So we've got an upside down snake, can't see what that is. We have a normal, we have a pastel or either a super pastel, and it looks to be a spider. So as I said, predicted on the odds, 2 to 3 visual Ultramels with a het-to-het out of 10 eggs. So it's not the it's still good odds, guys, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day I could have ended up with no Ultramels, which is possible as well when you're doing het-to-het. So 2 Ultramels out of this clutch, I'll take that all day long. Again, we'll have to wait till these come out, but it looks like we could have a dual side clutch or even retained sperm. So when you guys are buying your breeders in the future, as in breeder females, always try and find out, or proven breeders should I say, always try and find out what they were paired to last season by the breeder, just in case you get something like this that pops out where you've potentially got bumblebees and spiders and what have you. So yeah, okay guys, so there we have it. I'll do an update when I come back from my business trip. I'm not looking forward to, but hey ho, it is what it is. And yeah, hope you're all okay, guys. Plenty more clutches being laid. I've just had a clutch from my Calico line bred to an Exantic female, so obviously everything in there is going to be 100% het for Exantic VPI line. She gave me 9 eggs, so we're looking for some Calico, obviously het Exantics in there. Okay, everyone. Hope you're all well. Take care, everyone. And remember, please subscribe. It just gives me an idea on those who are watching and following. You know, hit the notification button as well, because that'll give you an update on when I upload. It will give you a notification. And obviously, if you want, hit the like button. If you want to hit the dislike, that's entirely up to you guys. It really, it's no skin off my nose. But some people hate that dislike button. But yeah, give it a thumbs up if you like it, guys. It really does inspire me to do more. You guys are the best. I love and support you all. Take care, everyone, and I'll speak to you guys soon.